Step into a world where lanterns float and magic meets everyday life. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to join us on more enchanting journeys. Now, let's unfold the magical tales of Lanterns of Lost Lore. In the magical village of Lumina, under the glow of 1,000 lanterns, twin sisters Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby prepared for the most enchanting night of the year, the Festival of Lanterns. Each lantern, crafted from the dreams and stories of the village, hung from rooftops and swayed gently in the warm breeze, casting patterns on the cobblestone streets below. Goo Goo Girl, the elder by just a few minutes, was a whirlwind of energy and curiosity. Her laughter was contagious, and her fearless spirit often led her into uncharted corners of their world. Goo Goo Gaby, with her thoughtful gaze and quiet demeanour, found comfort in the pages of ancient books, believing every answer lay hidden within their dusty covers. Lumina was more than a village. It was a canvas of historical wonders. The old library stood at the centre, a testament to the village's reverence for knowledge and tradition. Its ancient stone walls, covered in moss and ivy, contained the wisdom of generations. Each year, the library became the heart of the festival, where stories old and new were shared and celebrated. During the festival preparations, while assisting their grandmother in organising the library's vast collection, Goo Goo Girl discovered a false bottom in an old wooden chest. Inside, wrapped in a faded velvet cloth, lay a collection of scrolls bound by a ribbon, glowing with faint, ethereal light. The sisters exchanged looks of excitement. This was no ordinary find. The scrolls were delicate to the touch, filled with elegant script that shimmered under the lantern light. They told of a prophecy involving the twin lanterns who would unravel the dark secrets of their lineage and restore unity. The scrolls spoke of a rift caused by a great betrayal, a curse that had dimmed the family's legacy. Determined to understand the prophecy, the sisters sought the wisdom of the wise woman of the West Woods, known as Matriarch Elinora. Elinora, with her long silver hair and robes of shimmering blue, was a guardian of ancient lore and keeper of peace in the mystical woods surrounding Lumina. Meanwhile, back in Lumina, a subplot unfolded as the village children, inspired by the sisters' quest, decided to craft a grand lantern. This lantern would symbolise unity and hope, its light a beacon during the festival's climax. Each child, from tiny toddlers to shy preteens, contributed, weaving their own small hopes and dreams into its frame. As Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby ventured into the heart of the enchanted forest, guided by Matriarch Elinora's cryptic clues, they encountered the flora and fauna that whispered ancient secrets and riddles. A mischievous talking fox appeared, offering to guide them, but instead leading them into a labyrinth of illusions. Emerging from the labyrinth, the sisters confronted their own fears, manifested as shadowy figures, echoes of the betrayal that fractured their family. They learned that the betrayal was a misunderstanding between their ancestors over the guardianship of an ancient artifact, a lantern capable of revealing the true nature of one's heart. Their journey led them to the Crystal Archive, a towering castle of mirrors and glass embedded in the heart of the forest. Within its walls, the guardians awaited, ready to test the sisters' hearts. Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby faced challenges designed to prove their bravery, wisdom, and the purity of their intentions. The Grand Lantern became a symbol, housed in the village square, a permanent reminder of the year the twin lanterns turned lore into legacy. And on clear nights, when the air was still, some said the spirits of their ancestors danced in the light of the lanterns, proud and at peace, their stories forever woven into the stars above Lumina. This tale of the Lanterns of Lost Lore reminds us all of the power of understanding, the beauty of shared histories, and the everlasting light that forgiveness can shine on future generations. This tale of the Lanterns of Lost Lore illuminates not only the village of Lumina, but also the hearts of all who hear it. The festival night was especially magical as Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby, now revered as the guardians of their village's heritage, watched over the celebrations. The twin lanterns had not only discovered the hidden truths of their ancestry, but had also learned invaluable lessons about unity, forgiveness, and the power of understanding. As the festival drew to a close, the entire village gathered around the grand lantern, now a symbol of their renewed community spirit. Young and old shared stories of their ancestors, each tale adding a stitch to the fabric of their collective history. Elinora, the wise woman, stood by the sisters, her eyes twinkling with pride. "You've done more than fulfill a prophecy," she whispered to them under the starlit sky. "You've rekindled a flame in Lumina that had nearly gone out. The light of this lantern isn't just a beacon for those who are lost. It's a reminder that in every ending, there is a chance to begin anew, with hearts open and forgiven." Moved by her words, the sisters held each other's hands, their eyes reflecting the flickering lights of countless lanterns. The community around them began a new tradition that evening, the Dance of Lights. Everyone held a small lantern, their lights swaying to the rhythm of the music, a dance that mimicked the flickering stars above. As the dance wound down, children who had been playing and giggling around the edges of the celebration lined up with their lanterns. Each child approached the sisters, sharing a small wish or a dream before placing their lanterns in a circle around the grand lantern. It was a beautiful sight, the circle of light growing with each new lantern, symbolizing the ongoing unity and hope of Lumina. Goo Goo Girl looked at her sister, her eyes filled with tears of joy. "Look, Gaby, what we started," she said softly. Goo Goo Gaby, ever the reflective one, squeezed her sister's hand. "We did this together, and look how our little light has grown. It's not just us anymore, it's all of Lumina." The night ended with a sky full of lanterns, as every villager released a lantern into the air, watching as they rose towards the stars, carrying hopes and healing into the night. This light was more than just a symbol. It was a promise that as long as they held on to each other, shared their stories, and forgave past wrongs, no darkness was too deep to overcome. In the years that followed, Lumina became a beacon for travellers from all over the world, drawn not only to the spectacle of the Festival of Lanterns, but to the spirit of a community that had learned to light the darkness with tales of courage and reconciliation. Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby continued to lead the festival, each year adding new stories and celebrations, ensuring that the legacy of the twin lanterns shone brightly, a legacy of light that would forever illuminate the path back to forgiveness and forward to unity. This story, woven from the threads of forgotten lore and lit by the lanterns of a small but spirited village, serves as a reminder of the enduring power of stories. They are the light that guides us through the night, the warmth that brings us together, and the beacon that shows us the way home. As we close the pages on Lanterns of Lost Lore, remember that the light of understanding and forgiveness can illuminate the darkest corners of our hearts. If this story touched your spirit, give it a like, share it with friends, and stay tuned for more heartwarming adventures right here